Hey everybody, my name is Nathan. Welcome back to our second day of the Song of Songs or Song of Solomon series. Yesterday we went through chapter 1, and this time we're going to go through chapter 2. There's certainly a lot to unpack, so I think that we should probably just start going. Okay, here we go. This is she. I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys. A rose of Sharon, that just means a flower of the field. So think of her saying that I am a beautiful flower of the field. And then he said, like a lily among thorns is my darling among the young women. So clearly, he saw something special in this woman. This woman had something that he wanted. And not just that he wanted, but that God wanted to give him, as we can see in the later verses. And I think that's really important to remember that not all young women are roses. Some of them are thorns, and some of them are not going to lead you down the right path. Oftentimes, many women will lead you down the path of death, but there are a few out there who do not just pursue God, but are humble before God. And that's what you really must look for in a woman. And then she said, like an apple tree among the trees of the forest is my beloved among the young men. I delight to sit in his shade, and his fruit is sweet to my taste. Let him lead me to the banquet hall, and let his banner over me be love. So clearly, she is kind of putting herself under the man, but not because they are not equal, but because she loves the man and is willing to submit to him. And that's reiterated in the New Testament when Paul is talking about concerning the marriage, that in marriage, life, you have the wife submits to the husband and the husband submits to the wife. It is a mutual connection that is brought upon by God. And if you are able to obtain this, you will know how beautiful it is to have someone who submits to you and you submit your heart to them. And I think that this really shows you that she doesn't just think that she's something special, but she's willing to submit herself to her husband. And I think that that is the amazing thing about many women, and a lot of women become prideful about who they are and what they think they are, and many men do, of course. But I'm saying that in this context, it is amazing to me seeing how many marriages end in divorce today. It is such a sad statistic because I think that a lot of people lose the meaning of marriage. Marriage is not just a mutual friendship where you feel something special for the other person. Marriage is a commitment, and not just a commitment, but something that God intends. And as we will see later, that God arouses love. He does not let you decide when you want to love. He prompts it. So when he prompts it, you know it is good. And it says, I delight to sit in his shade, and his fruit is sweet to my taste. So clearly she's saying, he is only mine. He is only mine. And that's important because you can't have a polyamorous relationship as many people today try to do. You see, you can't just have friends with benefits. You can't just sleep around. You see, God intends you to have one singular partner, and that is of the opposite sex or gender, whatever you want to say. And it has to be that way. And if it is not, you're going to find yourself losing something in your heart. You're going to give your heart to other people, and you're going to expose yourself to your own disgrace to other people in the marriage, not the marriage, but the sex bed in today's society. And it says, of course, let his banner over me be love. So let it be God. Let it be God above her, and not just above her, but above him. Let them both be under God. It says, strengthen me with raisins, refresh me with apples, for I am faint with love. So basically, refresh me with your fruit, because it pleases me. His left arm is under my head, and his right arm embraces me. Daughters of Jerusalem, I charge you, by the gazelles and by the does of the field, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires. You see, this is very important. This is one of the most important passages in the Song of Songs, and that's because this is saying that we must not arouse love until it so desires. Love does not come from us. We should not pursue something unless the Lord wants it. This is an important message. Most people do not realize this, and by the time they do, it's too late because they've already fallen into the trap of thinking that they can pursue someone and it will be all right. No, God created you. He chooses who you pursue. You do not choose who you pursue. I would argue that it is more important to follow God in a relationship than your own feelings. I would say that it is more important to follow God in a relationship than what you think is best in your head. Because I know that personally for me, I've had to submit to God in many ways because it is absolutely one of the hardest things you'll ever have to do. Submit yourself to the other person, especially if that other person does not want to submit back. And that's a very sad thing, but you must trust that the Lord will do what He has said. So remember, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires. You got to be careful with that one. That's an important verse. Alright, let's keep on reading. Listen, my beloved. Look, here he comes, leaping across the mountains, bounding over the hills. My beloved is like a gazelle or a young stag. Look, there he stands behind our wall, gazing through the windows, peering through the lattice or the balcony or whatever it is. My beloved spoke and said to me, "Arise, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me. See, the rain is past, the winter is past, the rains are over and gone. Flowers appear on the earth. The season of singing has come. The cooing of doves is heard in our land. The fig tree forms its early fruit, and the blossoming vines spread their fragrance. Arise, come, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me." You see, God doesn't want to keep anything from us in a relationship. In fact, the whole point of the Song of Songs is to show you what it is like to have a godly parameter on a marriage. And oftentimes that is going to be confused. That doesn't mean that God can't heal it. I'm saying that God designed it in such a way so that when a man and a woman are married, they can give their heart and soul completely to each other, and they've not defiled themselves with other men or women. That doesn't just mean actually having sex. That means lusting after someone. That means coveting someone. That means thinking that they are going to be your everything. Don't let yourself be put into a box by Satan. Because oftentimes Satan will use pleasure to try to get you to go away from God, and he will try to steal something from you. So that's why he uses things like lust and pleasurable things to be in such a way that it is oftentimes not not good, or it's out of context. And it says in the end, it says, "My dove is the cleft of the rock, in the hiding place of the mountainside. Show me your face, let me hear your voice. For your voice is sweet, and your face is lovely. Catch for us the foxes, the little foxes that ruin the vineyards, our vineyards that are in bloom." So again, it's showing that Satan wants to steal things from you that God wants to give you. Satan wants to steal the love that God has planned for you. Foxes are a symbol of a thief. Satan steals things. He wants to steal the fruit of your vineyard, and you must not let him. And then this is the last part, sheep. My beloved is mine and I am his. He browses among the lilies until the day breaks and the shadows flee. Turn, my beloved, and be like a gazelle or like a young stag on the rugged hills. So again, it's just proposing a beautiful thing between a man and a woman, and how they are both each other's. So that means that they are one, as the symbol of Adam and Eve are one. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you're enjoying the series as much as I am. God bless and have a great time.